The Mack Ak truck was built by Mack Trucks. It is a 1929 Mack Ak gear-driven truck. It's the predecessor of the Mack AC, which was chain drive. The chain drive version became famous in World War I for being a very tough truck, and the Britons called it the Bulldog. After the war, Mack kept the nickname Bulldog and puts the Bulldog on the hood of the new trucks. This AK has a 404 cubic inch 4-cylinder motor. Horsepower, 74 horsepower. It has a 5-speed gearbox with a gear-driven rear axle with an unknown gear ratio. I am assuming probably because of the year it's got an 839 gear axle ratio, but I'm not sure. It's also the first year of balloon tires, what they call tires with air in them. The Mack AC had solid rubber tires and spoked wheels. This has standard wheels with air inflated tires. Several years ago, I was asked to get the truck running. We had to clean a lot of stuff up, repair the radiator. We did get it to run, we got the brakes to work. We drove it around, drove it up the road, and it ran pretty nice. I painted it, didn't do any body work, but it was starting to get pretty rusty, so we had cleaned it up and gave it a green paint job. Green was one of the big colors in the time for this truck. They had yellow, green, black, and kind of a bluish color. Mack today has produced many models of truck. It's still one of the top trucks for the Northeast. They're more designed for rough mining work in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. And then in the later trucks, they became more road comfort trucks. So people could sit on them for long periods of time on the road and not get out of them like they're dying. This truck came out of the Rock of Ages quarry in Vermont, where it would put a 10-ton stone on the back of it, one stone, and it would haul it out of the quarry up to the building where they took the stone and made whatever they wanted to make out of it. And that's where this truck spent its life until Gus Crocker had bought it many years ago. So Gus is the second owner, and the truck is still pretty nice shape for the year. The brakes on the truck were something to be desired. They are mechanical brakes, no hydraulic, no air. Your brake pedal is hooked to a steel rod which goes to a brake shoe on each of the rear wheels, and as hard as you can push is as hard as you can get the brakes to apply. And if you don't have a very strong leg, you're not slowing down very fast, which must have made these things pretty scary in the quarry. And they are geared very low. This truck probably has a top speed of 25 to 30 miles an hour, maybe top, because it was not designed for road work. It was specifically built to work in a quarry.